Hello everyone, this is Ashish Jain. This is a continuation video on ongoing chapter of MS Access. In the last video of MS Access, we have covered two topics. First one is how to create tables and how to create relationship between these tables. Okay. Now in this video, we are going to do like how to create a query or many queries with the help of relationship. Now, if anyone didn't watch my first video on MXSS, I request first of all watch that video, then come to this. Okay, so let's start how to create queries. Now, I'm taking the same example that we have done in the last video. Now, query criteria for query design. Like first one is name. Start with S. So we will put like, and in inverted comma we will put S, and then we put multiplication sign that we use in Excel. Now first of all, we have a question in mind why we are using this query design. Like suppose you are working, or suppose you are a manager of any company, and suppose there is some inspection in your company, and the auditor want to ask I want all the name of employee whose name start with S. So how do you get all this data? So Access will definitely help you to get all this information very easily. How? You need to put the query. That means you need to put some question on that. You want to ask some information from the data that I want only these type of data. Okay. So suppose if you put the suppose many time like thousands of numbers of employees are working in there. So you want only that employees whose name start with S. So you put a query like, and inverted comma you will put S and multiplication sign, and then close inverted sign. Okay. Next one is name. Start with M and ends with R. So you will put like M in inverted comma M multiplication sign, and for and only R. Okay. Then name start with S or R. So like in inverted comma R multiplication sign, close inverted comma, or then open inverted comma here. So sorry, there is some mistake. You need to put in inverted comma here. So inverted comma S multiplication sign, and then close inverted comma. Okay. Then name 5 or 3 characters. So how do we that? Like for 5 times question mark, or for 3 times question mark. Okay. Now name start with S and ends with I, and the name should have 4 characters only. So how do we that? Like start with S. So in inverted comma we will put S and star or multiple sign, and it should have 4 characters. So 2 inverted comma, and last one is I, ends with I. So we will put I. Okay. So total number of characters are 4S, 2 question mark, and I. So 4 characters are there. Okay. Now name whose basic pay is more than or equal to 20,000. So how do we that? We need to put greater than equal to 20,000. Very easy. For DA less than 50,000, so we will put less than sign and 15,000. Okay. Name does not start with S, so we'll put not. Does not, so not. If it start with S, so we will use like, and if you don't want to name of the employee whose name will not start with S, so we'll put not, and inverted comma same star S and star. Okay. Now date should be less than this date, so we need to put in hashtag less than hashtag this date, and then close hashtag. Okay. So as we did in the we have taken this example So I am going to continue with this same example. Okay, so these are the queries that I have taken, and in this queries we will cover all the queries that most of them that we use in Access. Okay, now first query is list the name of the employees whose work who work for HR department. So criteria should be HR department. So first of all we need to see how to put criteria query. Go to MS Access and go to create. Now for create you need to click on query design. So and you need to add both the tables. First one department, second one is employee, and then close. Here you can see that as we did in the last video that we have already created a relation, and now you can move anywhere that shows that it has already some relationship between them. Okay, now the first query is list the name of the employees who works for HR department only. Okay, name of the employee. So we want two information: name of employee and the department name. Name of the employee and department name. So name of the employee is in employee table. So in this, first we will select table. Which table? Employee name, and field name is employee name. Okay, then we need department name, and the department name is in department table. So we will select which table? Department table. Which field? Department name. Okay, so now we here we need to put some criteria. How will we put? In inverted comma we will put HR and then close. Sorry, we need to put like also, like space and inverted comma you need to put HR. Sorry, only not don't use HR, only HR. Okay, and here you need to select run. Here this is the run button, just select run. Now after click run you will get all the employee who works for HR department. Now if you want to check, you can go to employee, sorry, department, and now for HR department there are only 3 employees who are work for HR department: 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and this is giving all the information of employee. Okay, so now save this first query, Ctrl plus S, and click OK as query 1. Okay, so we have completed with this first query. Now before getting another query, again we need to close this query 1. Okay, now let's see another query. List the name and address of the employees whose name start with S or R. So we need a name of the employee in the employee table and address of the employee from the employee table itself. So, okay, so here we need only one table. So again go to create, query design, add employee table only, and then close. Go to table, employee. First we need employee table, employee name, sorry, and address. So again we need to go to employee table and e-address. Okay, and employee name should be that whose name start with S or R. So in criteria we will put like in inverted comma S star close or R, and press enter. Okay, and then click on run button. Here will we get this Shreya, Riya and Rahul. These are the address of these employees. Okay. Now press Ctrl plus S to save this second query. Okay. Let's read another query. List the name, address and basic pay of all the employees whose names start with S and who live in Narayana or Saket. So this is a very important query. So let's see. Now first of all, you need to close this query. Click on create, query design, and then add both the tables. Okay. So first we need employee name that we find in employee table. Okay. Then address again in employee table. Then basic pay. Basic pay must be in employee table. Yes, this is a basic pay here. So basic pay again in employee table. Okay. Now what are the constraint or what kind of information they want? Name whose name start with S only. So we'll put here in criteria in employee table an employee name like S star and inverted close. Okay. For is there any information they want? Yes, for Narayana or Saket. So we will put here in inverted comma Narayana or Saket. Okay, press enter. And for basic pay, no, there is no information for regarding basic pay. So this is our third query. Now click on run button. Wait. I think we have done something wrong. First we need to check. Yes, actually, as per our data employee table, actually there is no employee whose name start with S. Is there only one name, that is Shreya, and she is living in Noida. So that's why we didn't get any information. Now suppose if we change any kind of name, like suppose here Sahil. Okay. And suppose if I write here instead of Ria, I said suppose Sia. Okay. Suppose if I write here Sonu. Okay, then press Ctrl plus S and click on this and then put sorry, run button. Here we get this. So Sahil, Sia and Sonu, these are three employees whose address is Saket or Narayana and whose basic pay are these. Okay, so here we need to change some data in employees table. So you can change your data as per your convenient. Now press Ctrl plus S and then this is our query 3. Okay, now close this query 3. Now read next one. List all the employees who have joined after 1st April 2019 and whose basic pay is in the range of 10,000 to 50,000, and the list should be in descending order of employee name. Okay, again this is a very important criteria query. So we need both the tables, query design, add both the tables. Okay, now first one is we need again employee name from employee number for employee table. Okay, is there any? Yes, we need in descending order. So here you can see like sort here. So sort you can say here select descending. Okay, then next one is employee name, and the next one is date of joining, and the date of joining is in employee number employee table. So first select which table, employee table, which field, date of joining, and the date of joining should be after 1st April 2019. So how do we put this? As we did like this, date should be less than this, so we put in hashtag. So let's see, it should be after, yeah, after now, yes, join after 1st April 1st April 2019. So greater than hashtag 1st April 2019, and then close with hashtag and then press enter. Okay, and then next one is after date of joining basic pay, and basic pay range is 10,000 to 50,000. So we need to select the basic pay in employee table again, basic pay, and we put criteria here, uh, 10,000 to 50,000. That means it should be greater than 10,000 and less than 50,000. Press enter. Yes, that's it. Okay, so just run this. Yes, we got all this. So Rahul, Priya and Preeti, whose date of joining is after 1st April 2019, and whose basic pay is in the range of 10,000 to 50,000. Okay, so now press Ctrl plus S. This is our query 4. Press OK. Okay, now read our last. Build an expression to calculate HRA, which will be 50% of basic salary. Now suppose if I extend this query, like suppose if I want to know, like name the employee whose name start with R, and I want the address, basic pay and HRA. Okay, so how do we put all this? Close this, create query design, add both these tables, close. Now suppose if I want first one is employee name from the employee table, and let's say again from employee table, let's take employee, let's say suppose department number, and let's take from department table also, like department name. Okay, and then let's take basic pay from employee table. Okay, now here they are asking for HRA. Now we haven't put any kind of field for HRA. So how do we put? They are saying that we need to put build an expression. Build an expression which express like HRA express that HRA is the 50% of basic pay. This is called expression. So how do we put? Please watch this very carefully. Take your cursor here and then right click and then select build. Then select build. Now we need to select uh, basic pay for put up some expression. So in this our introduction, select tables, and from employee table we will get basic pay. So double click on basic pay. Now then put multiplication sign and then put 0.50 for the 50%. Don't use percentage sign here, just put 0.50. Okay, then click on OK, and then here this is written here as expression 1. So we need to edit this so that we can know what this expression says. So we'll put here HR and then press enter. Okay, so now let's run this. Now here you can see like name of the employees, department name, department number, basic pay, and the HR is 50% of all this, like 10,000, 50% this 5,000, 30,000, 50% this 50,000. So this is the query 5. Save this. How do we put all the queries? And this is a very important video. So in the next video we will do some good illustrations. Okay, so stay tuned and keep like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.